Kill la Kill If on the PS4, video number 3. Just completed completed episode 9, the B part. So we unlocked some stuff. I lost it. Covers challenge. Learn your technique by fighting an onslaught of covers. Let me show you that. I'll show you that in a second because this part's kind of annoying. Versus mode. Okay, we have to complete section 10 to unlock that, so we'll get to that. And no, we're not going online. We got a new character as well, so we'll practice with her later. There are a couple more characters I want to mess around with in this video, but for now, let me show you the covers thing. Wait. God. Figure this is going to be a thing, I apologize. You have to load the character select screen, of course. It's got to be a thing. Touch opponent, okay. I thought we unlocked something. I wonder where we unlocked her. Okay, maybe she unlocked her in another area. Never mind. I thought we got an alternate color for Satsuki or something. We'll see what's going on. Because we got a new versus. I don't know, maybe if we unlock something else, I'm not sure. Not the survival challenge. We already did that before. That was garbage. There's a bunch of level 0 enemies. Not even worth it. Okay, so this is an example of the brawler stuff that we were doing in the story mission. I can replay them at any time, I just can't record them. So fair warning. Learn your technique by fighting onslaught of cover. This is where you get to see how nasty the camera is when we're fighting more than one enemy at a time. 1 minute extermination. 100 unit extermination. Fight until you can't fight any longer. Wow. 100 is going to last a while, let's be honest. I'll tell you what. We'll do the 1 minute. We'll do the 1 minute, then we'll do the 100. See how it goes. We're not going to do the endless. That would be endless. Display overall ranking. Yeah, whatever. Oh, dual wield. Okay. Okay, so we unlocked a dual wield variation on Satsuki. Make her even easier to use, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the dual wield does. We'll mess with her a bit later in another video, but for now, let's try this out. Just looked at dual wield Satsuki. Yeah, like I said, the AI is kind of annoying. Like it's the worst of both worlds. The AI in one-on-one duels is terrible, even on the hardest difficulty level. And then when we do these brawls here, which are actually kind of difficult, it's like they're difficult because the camera is so unwieldy. You can't keep up with it. So this is how the brawling works. We got a minute to kill as many as we can, so let's do it. It's gonna take a while, unfortunately. I need to practice my moves here. I forgot what special moves I need to like take out a whole bunch of them at once. I think the L1 circle attack might work once I get that meter filled up. See how the camera keeps switching between my character and one of these covers that I'm beating up? These drones. So if the camera switches behind the drones, it just becomes even more confusing. And there are explosions going on over the place, so it's just a mess. And there are several story missions like this too, where you have to defeat like a certain number of enemies, like 50 or 100, and it's really annoying. You have to keep up with all this. This camera is not suitable for mob control like this, crowd control. If we're side-scrolling, fine, but you can't do this with third person with the camera this tight. It's frustrating. I mean, I'm gonna win. I mean, I'm gonna get at least 25. It's just, having to deal with this camera is a mess. Is the camera? I think the clock stopped. Okay, it takes a few seconds off the clock, and so it takes like 4 seconds to unleash the attack and get a. Yeah, it takes a few seconds to unleash the attack and recover from it. So you probably don't want to waste too much time doing that. So again, I'm just mashing on the buttons and just seeing how many enemies I can defeat, and I got 25 of them, yay. So, 25 in 1 minute? Of course it's a new record, I mean, I just started. So we'll see if we can get 35. And then we'll go to the 100 cover mode. This will be a short video. I mean, I guess if you get really good at it, like you're really good at like taking out multiple enemies at once in a short amount of time, then yeah, maybe you can do the endless mode. I'm not gonna sit there for half an hour trying to do an endurance mode. That would be ridiculous. Don't get stuck in the crowd. Just kind of whittle them down. Just throw in some circle button finisher. See if that clears out a crowd a little bit. We don't just want to bash on one enemy. We just want to be able to clear out a bunch of them. Okay. Let's see, L1 circle. I'm not taking out a few of them, I'm not sure. See, there's a bit of a recovery to that, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I wanted to use the circle button to see if I can clear out a crowd. I don't know if that works. I'm not doing that well. I need to clear out a bunch of them. I wonder if the L1 triangle attack clears out a bunch of them in a crowd. Okay, I might not get 30. What? I think he headbutted me without a head. Yeah, I'm running out of time. I'm not even gonna get 25. Wow, that's embarrassing. Again, this camera is just awful. And I complained about, what was it, Onechanbara, Z2, where it's like, yeah, the fighting was kind of okay, but the camera was too tight, so a lot of the flow of the combat was hurt by that, because there were times where you could just mash on the button, you would automatically attack whoever was nearby, so all you had to do was mash on the attack button, and that's all you need to do, the camera would follow you. Here, the camera's so unwieldy that even if you're tight on one enemy, you can't see the 2 or 3 enemies that are right next to him. And another enemy will sneak up behind you and get a cheap hit on you, and you'll never see them. Because it's too hard to keep the camera straight. So I think most of the challenge here is just trying to keep your character out of a crowd so that the camera doesn't get in your way like that. Because then enemies will attack you while you're recovering. So yeah, I guess don't walk into a crowd unless you know you have an attack that will bring them all down. Otherwise, you're sitting there vulnerable like that, and they'll attack you while you're recovering. I don't want to do L1 square, because that only attacks one enemy at a time, I want to say. See, and that explosion got in the way. You couldn't even see where she was because of the explosion. That kind of stuff. And again, there are multiple story missions like this, where you're fighting more than one enemy at once, and this camera just does not work for that kind of combat. It's just too hard to keep track of what's going on. Come on. So I'm going to get 30. Yep, I got 30. It just ended in the middle of that combo. So again, was there strategy to this? Whatever. I guess there was a bit of strategy to this, I can't tell. I was mashing on the buttons, pressing square a bunch, pressing circle occasionally. Whatever. Good enough. We'll go to the character select. If we go to the character select, we're going to select the 100 cover challenge, and then we'll end the video. Dual wield Satsuki. Okay. Challenge. So there's no challenge ranking. So yeah, so there's no difficulty levels. Just keep up, I guess. Was Baku's on the default? I keep forgetting. We'll just do that, whatever. I forgot to change. I don't even know if you can change the color. But that's okay. Guess I can't be black for this one. Be black, Satsuki. Not this time. I don't even know what the difference is between, you know, dual wielding Satsuki and the regular one. So we're gonna go for 100. I think I chose the wrong one. I meant to do the 100 cover challenge, so we'll do that one after this one. See if we can go for 35. See, the camera completely. The camera seems to have lost the plot. And that's not cool for all this. I just cannot keep up. It's really embarrassing. This wasn't a 1 minute challenge, was it? Crap. Oh, okay, so the camera, okay, so the time regenerates as I kill certain enemies. Is it like a time extension every time I kill one of these enemies? That might be what's going on here. Okay, so it's like a checkpoint system, I guess. So I can't just sit around, you know, killing time. I have to kill or run out of time. Whoops, see, I'm taking some hits here. Circle. L1 circle. I can't even tell what just happened. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Good luck following this, kids. Check out. Okay, L1 triangle. Yeah, I don't know if that did that. I don't know if that did any good. See, look, the camera needs to stay behind me, or at least stay at a reasonable distance and keep up. Yeah, not good. Yeah, I'm just smashing square and pressing circle occasionally. Going for 40. Yeah, I got 40. So, I'm going for 100. See if I can get halfway. L1 triangle. These weren't the enemies I was trying to target, but that's okay. I was trying to aim for the big cluster of enemies or whatever. See, that recovery's pretty bad. Yeah, my health doesn't go up. L1 triangle. Yeah, I guess that did some damage, I'm not sure. So just practice on your finishing combos, the ones that do the most damage. Yeah, that L1 square combo is kind of a waste because it only attacks one enemy at a time, and I need area of effect attacks. I'm running out of time. Wow, what happened? So when does the clock get regenerated? Yeah, I'm running out of time, dude. Each. 58. So I don't even know what mode that was that I just chose. Kyoko Koshin. So go to the main menu, see if I can choose a different mode. I'm probably not even doing that right. But I got 58. Gabaza challenge. So I guess all of the menu options are spoken in English. Yeah, 100 unit extermination. 22 game, whatever. Doing the 100 unit extermination. Do a wield. Covers 100 man parts. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm gonna do the 100 man this time. We'll end the video. Yeah, this isn't great. It might be fun to do once, but whatever. I'm just trying to keep up with this nonsense. The camera is what ruins this. So the AI is what sucks about the dueling mode, and the camera is what sucks about the multiplayer, you know, the one versus many matches. The camera just never keeps up with you. Even though you're the only player character in this arena, the camera can't keep up with me because it always switches to somebody else for some stupid reason. I can't think of a single reason why the camera switches to somebody else. Like, I should never be in the background. I should always be in the foreground or center of the screen so that I always know where I am in relation to the enemies around me. But see the camera jostling around so much. Yeah, I'm just, you know, dashing around repeatedly. I mean, I guess maybe I should stay on the ground. I don't know. So it's not. So it's a stopwatch. That's all this is. What? You got me. L1 circle. How many did I get? Can't tell. Yeah, so we'll do a couple of square button combos and finish it off with a circle button. 1, 2, 3, circle. 1, 2, 3. What? I can't tell what just happened. 1, 2, 3, circle. Again, I don't know what just happened. It's too hard to really keep track of what's going on. 2, 3, circle. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That was 2. 2 squares in a circle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what was L1 and R1 do in this situation? I think it's just a counter break. L1 triangle. Okay, I got a couple of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, circle. Square, square. Can't tell. Square, 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 circle. Square, 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 circle. Again, I can't tell what's going on. I don't know why I'm bothering. Just mash. I don't even bother making sense of it anymore. It's just too much trouble to deal with. 51 in 2 minutes. So that's not very efficient. I should be getting 30 in 1 minute. I should be getting 30 a minute at least. So that's not cool. Because I'm going to try and shoot for less than 4 minutes, right? Because I got 31 in a minute last time. That was because the clock was respawning. Like the clock was resetting every time I killed a certain number of enemies, which I'm not really sure how that works. Because if it's a 1 minute challenge, why am I getting bonus time? Ow! See, again, I didn't see that coming. L1 triangle. So I guess I can press the triangle button and mix it in with my square button combo. Then use a circle finisher, I guess. See how that works. I mean, I guess you need some moves that require a wind-up and some moves that require a recovery time just to keep things honest. L1 triangle. That took a couple of them out. Okay, so that probably helps. There's some slowdown there. Wow, some actual slowdown in a PS4 game. Was expecting that. I don't think that was an aesthetic choice. Ow! I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna die. It's not cool. Am I getting some health back at least? Yeah, that'd be nice. That's a big cover. So you joined the fight. Oh, did you guard break me? I think you guard broke me. Yeah, I think I got him. Look out, look out. Yeah, it's that big punch. Yeah, darn it. Only got 86. Okay, so we'll do one more, see if I can get the 100. That was close, though. That was close. I'm not scared. It's the camera I gotta deal with. So I guess after I defeat, like, what, 50 enemies, I guess the big trench coat shows up. Big white zoot suit. Okay, so, anyway. Cool. Yeah, I don't have enough yellow meter yet, so let's just charge it up by doing that. Remember throwing a few triangles just for funsies. Again, so you have to. It's a somewhat different strategy of handling mobs. L1 triangle. They got behind me. See, just got. I mean, I saw him there. I mean, it wasn't like the camera was being unfair that time. Plus all the other times, I guess. You gotta get to a hit. You gotta take a hit there. We mix up some R1X dash combos like that. Was it R1X followed by square, R1X dash with a triangle, that kind of thing. R1X circle. Yeah, kind of mix it up a bit. Yeah, that might work. I'm not using up any meter doing this. L1 circle. if that was that helpful. That might help. Let's mix it up a little bit. R1X followed by circle. So R1X for a power dash, I think, and then a circle button. R1X for a R1X followed by square. That little flurry. R1X, 100 hand slap. Well, R1X triangle. How does that work? It's like you run into a crowd and just cause a mess. L1 circle. See, I don't even know if that's an area of effect attack, so I might as well just use the L1 triangle attack. L1 triangle. See, that probably does more damage. That probably clears out more enemies. That'll probably work. Again, not very efficient, but I'm only half dead. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway to my goal, but I'm also half dead. So see if we can get it under 4 minutes. Probably won't happen, but we'll see what we can do. I don't think I'm getting any yellow meter by doing that. I'm getting a little bit of yellow meter. L1 triangle. Okay, that worked. See, I'll take out a couple of enemies, I guess. X triangle. Yeah, I don't think that takes out that many enemies. The R1X attack doesn't take out that many enemies. I don't know what just happened there. See, again, the camera can't keep up with me because I should be. Why was I in the background there? It's weird. See, I'm still in the background here. So now the camera's following these white suits, which makes no sense. I mean, right? Again, the camera should always be behind me. I don't know why it's ever switching to another character. They're AI controlled. It's a one-player game. It shouldn't be a thing. Okay, go after him. L1 square. Pile a bunch of damage on him. Sounds like a good idea. So going for 100. I might get this. I might get the 100 under 4 minutes. What do you know? Yeah, I think the big suit's down. I'm gonna win. Who'd have thunk it? I haven't taken that much damage since I was at 50. I had a kill count of 50, and I had half my health. I seem to be doing okay now. And I'm willing them down too. Oh, don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Yeah, do not get cocky. We're almost done. R1X square. R1X triangle. That did it. 4 minutes. Pretty much around the dot. Okay. I wonder if there's any characters would be easier to get a lower time. I'll do a separate video with the other characters, like I said. Again, you can't adjust the difficulty level of this. So let's see how many gold coins I got for completing this challenge. What's the point of even doing the endless challenge other than just gather a bunch of GP, I guess? You're not getting that much GP anyway. Anyway. So we'll end the video here.